Welcome to another episode of Ateneo. In this lesson, you should be able to identify Filipino traits that support Filipino music forms, relate characteristics of people to music, appreciate Filipino musical heritage which was shaped by culture. You will be guided by the following essential question. How can I relate traits of people to characteristics of music? For the typical rural Filipino, music is an indispensable activity which encompasses more than an entertainment. The key in understanding Luzon music is to look closely in the different tangible and intangible heritage of people in this island. Filipinos love to connect, especially to people. According to Felipe de Leon Jr. in 1998, we are the most relational people in the world.
The Filipino is happy being together. We are among the most highly relational in the whole world.
Filipinos are hardly alone. We are happy being together when we eat, sleep, work, travel, pray, create, or celebrate. Our fondness for traditions which involves participation is still seen today. We love to bring home pasalubongs to patch up the lost time being together. We share balato when someone wins the lottery. And the disregard for RSVP. Try to invite one Filipino in a birthday party and expect the whole barangay to join. Do not forget, too, the hundreds of relational terms for kinship. Even cats and dogs are members of the family. These are just few of the many evidences of Filipino relationality. The result of this relational behavior is shown, unsurprisingly, in music. Unlike the Western counterparts, Filipino music values the connectivity of melodic patterns. We obviously observe the scooping of notes, whether in portamento or glissando, or simply the vernacular term hagod. In his study, De Leon correlates notes to people. He strengthened the idea that pitch relations reflect people relations. In communal cultures like the Filipinos, togetherness and connectedness with others are highly valued. Musical pitches tend to be bridged by slides or microtonal continuum. This sense of transparency is also reflected in the lifeways of a typical Filipino, such as visual arts, architecture, and of course, music. A bahay na bato, which erroneously called Spanish house, is actually a prototype of the Filipino bahay kubo. This original Filipino architecture is noted for its transparency, that you can see people, even from the outside. Visual arts project transparency too, as rendered by national artists Fernando Amorsolo and Vicente Manansala. One could readily notice the overlapping elements in Manansala's work. And the glowing subjects in Amorsolo's paintings. Filipino transparency and relationality are also shown in the Filipino language. According to historian Teodoro Agoncillo, the respect terms po and opo are actually a reduction of the phrase oo apo or oo poon, meaning one must see kalooban or the inside thoughts of a person in order for one to affirm together with the divine. Let us not forget too the Barong Tagalog and the Kimona, two of the most popular costumes of the Filipinos. To simplify, let us use the phrase, nagsuot ka na nga, kita pa ang loob. And this explains it all. Looking through Filipino music provides us another perspective on the identity of being a Filipino. We happily define Filipino music as something that promotes community, justice, peace, and respect. This allows us to see things to celebrate with our exotic and unique musical and cultural heritage. To look in the details of Filipino music is looking through the characteristics and the truth of our identity. Let us not forget too that the essence of being a Filipino was built by our ancestors who were resilient, hopeful, courageous, spiritual, transparent, relational, and most of all, musical. Answer the following questions by selecting the best answer. Write the letter of your choice in your music journal. Relationality in vocal music can be shown in the scooping of tones. A. True. B. False. Filipinos are highly relational people, and so is their music. A. True. B. False. Traditions that involves music participation is not anymore seen today. A. True. B. False. Glissando, portamento, and hagod while singing does not mean connectivity. A. True. B. False. Music denotes connectedness when there are microtones and slides when singing. A. True. B. False. Filipino transparency is shown in the paintings of Manansala and Amorsolo. A. True. B. False. According to De Leon, music notes are people. A. True. B. False. Filipino music is not connected, transparent, and relational. A. True. B. False. Luzon music promotes sense of community. A. True. B. False. Filipinos are musical. A. True. B. False. Answer the following reflection question in your journal. Are you proud of your musical heritage as a Filipino? Why? Or why not?